Hello readers, it's Ms. Cynthia, and with today's book talk, I want to highlight Dragons in a Bag, the series by Zetta Elliott. Her first book, also titled Dragons in a Bag, was this year's selection for younger readers in the Global Read Aloud. So if you haven't yet listened to my read aloud for this book, now is an excellent time. As a side note, yes, the Global Read Aloud is continuing. Its creator, Pernille Rip, reconsidered her decision back in June 2020 to end the Global Read Aloud, and you can read more about it on the GRA website, theglobalreadaloud.com. Dragons in a Bag was one of the first read alouds I recorded when things shut down for COVID, and I am able to continue offering it to you through ongoing generosity by the publisher, Penguin Random House. Be sure to listen to this and to other read alouds while I'm able to make them available. It all depends on when permission dates expire and whether or not publishers issue an extension. I am now recording The Dragon Thief, second book in the series, and I have the privilege of reading a digital advance copy of the third book, The Witch'S Apprentice. Look for it to be published in January. Here is the cover for The Witch'S Apprentice as rendered by my e-reader. Artist Geneva B. created cover art for each of the 3 volumes and also rendered interior art for the first 2 books. Interior art for The Witch'S Apprentice was done by Charisse Harris. Okay, so let's talk about the series. It begins when Jackson's mother leaves him for the day with a mean old woman she calls Ma. Jackson finds out Ma is not his grandmother, but she is a witch, and Ma needs Jackson's help delivering baby dragons out of Brooklyn and to a magical world where the dragons will be safe. Jackson's friend Vic assists in this adventure, and Vic's younger sister, Kavita, tags along too. Things don't entirely work out, which leads to events in The Dragon Thief. For this book, the point of view is split between Jackson and Kavita, and it introduces Kenny, another student at Jackson and Vic's school. I want to keep things spoiler-free for the earlier books when talking about The Witch'S Apprentice, so I'll simply say that The Witch'S Apprentice brings Ma and Jackson to Chicago, where Ma is attending a witches' convention. But strange things are happening back in Brooklyn. Adults are falling asleep. July in New York has been unusually cold, and Kavita and Kenny are taking on characteristics of the magical creatures with whom they each share an affinity. On top of that, Vic entrusted Jackson with a phoenix egg, which leads to further complications, and Jackson learns that his being Ma's apprentice may not actually be in his destiny. Folks, I really enjoyed these books, and I am grateful to share books 1 and 2 through my recorded read-alouds. Dragons in a Bag, as I said, is the younger readers selection for the Global Read Aloud, but I feel that these books can be read and enjoyed by a broad range of readers. The Witch'S Apprentice will be published in January, and early warning, it ends in a cliffhanger, so be sure to watch for further adventures in this series by Zetta Elliott.